welcome back to another video, StyledCrew. If you're new here, I am Rio, and in today's video we're going to be taking a closer look at the differences between the 2012 Jordan 11 Bred versus the 2019 Jordan 11 Bred. Before we hop into this comparison, I want to get a couple things out of the way. If you're not a fan of Jordans, or the Jordan 11s, or the Jordan 11 Breds, or if you think the Jordans are overrated, whatever the case may be, this video is not for you. I did a video with 23 outfits for this particular sneaker, and I had so many people commenting, oh, this shoe is overrated, I thought you would be above this kind of shoe, whatever the case may be. I love classic Jordans. My channel was essentially built off of classic Jordans. I don't think that's going to change. I grew up wearing Jordans, and when I got old enough to start buying my own, I bought a lot of Jordans. For that reason, I love classic Jordans and classic Jordan colorways. So this video is only for those who actually share that same passion and same interest for this sneaker. If you're not that person, then it's okay. You don't have to watch this video. And as a matter of fact, the thumbnail and the title of this video clearly tells you what it's about. I'm not a clickbaiting type YouTuber. I don't make clickbaiting type content. So when you see a thumbnail and a title, that's what the video is about. So if it's not for you, I wouldn't watch it if I was you. And if you like my videos, I have a lot of other content that you guys may enjoy, and a lot of content coming soon that you guys may enjoy. So check out something if you haven't seen it yet, or stay tuned for future uploads. All right, so now that that's out of the way, this particular type of video is something I've never done before. I've never done a comparison video. So if it's, if it's kind of whack, then, my bad. This is my first time doing one of these, and I just wanted to kind of look at the differences of the sneakers from things that I've actually noticed since purchasing this. Oops, did I mix them up? No. From purchasing this particular colorway when it released this week. I will also be telling you which release I actually prefer over the other, and what kind of pros and cons I have versus each sneaker. Now, I don't have previous releases, so it's not that kind of video. We're just looking at the previous release versus the current release. And if you need some additional help with styling your Bred 11s, I got you covered with today's sponsor, Rose Gold and Black. Rose Gold and Black makes some of the dopest jewelry in the game. If you've been checking out my videos these past couple months, I've talked about them tons. I'm wearing Rose Gold and Black bracelets right now as we speak. So if you've been missing out and you're not familiar, they got bracelets, rings, watches, necklaces. Right now, you're gonna be saving 30% off by using my link down below in the description section, along with free shipping. 30% off, free shipping, plus an additional 15% by using the code XMISS19. XMISS19. Link down below in the description section. And if you're wondering why they're called Rose Gold and Black, it's due to the simple components of their jewelry featuring rose gold and black accents. These things go well with everything. I'm wearing a black and brown bracelet right now, as you can see. They have tons of other options listed on their website. Again, the link is down below, so feel free to click that, check it out. 30% off, free shipping, an additional 15% off. That's 45% off. You're almost getting half off. Trust me, I'm not the only person promoting them, so if you want to take advantage, you got to act now, because these things are probably going to sell out. Happy holidays. Let's get into this comparison. All right, so now that we have them side by side, we can start to break down some of these differences. We have the 2012 pair on the right with the 2019 pair on the left. So starting with the back, one of the obvious callouts and obvious differences, of course, would be the patent leather cut and the patent leather height. Patent leather on the 19 pair, of course, we know it's much higher, which is very similar to the OG pair that released in 1996. Over the years and in 2012 as well, that cut got much lower. Another obvious difference would be the height of the particular sneakers as well. 2019 pair is much higher than the 2012 pair. That's basically how it was back in 1996. Aside from that, everything else in the back looks relatively similar. As you can see, the 2012 pair has a bit of a rounder shape, while the 2019 pair has more of a narrow shape. Of course, the 2012 pair has been worn. I've worn these 8 to 10 times, somewhere around there, I don't know exactly. So that could be part of that reason. Basically, as you can tell, I'm comparing the left shoe of the 2012 pair against the left shoe of the 2019 pair. From the front, as you can see, as I mentioned, the 2019 pair sits a little bit higher. One call out I do have is that the toe box is also much rounder. Everything sits much higher in the shoe. Simply how I talked about at the back, it just has more of a narrower shape to it, opposed to the 2012 having a bit of a rounder shape to it. Whether that's something you like or not, of course, that's just personal preference. As you notice, quite often that we'll get defects on sneakers due to mass production. So as you can see in the 2019 pair, you probably can't tell in the camera, but piece of the white part actually sticks up through that red, which is not supposed to be like that. You can see a little bit better here now that I got a little bit closer. it's kind of peeking right through. And of course, the 2012 pair isn't perfect as well. As you can see, the white actually comes a little bit higher, then dips down as well. Either way, chances are you'll probably have something that has a defect on it. Back in 1996, Jumpman logos face to toe. Every single shoe face to toe. Over time, the Jumpman actually was always facing right. So on the left shoe, again, both of these are left sneakers, on the left shoe, opposed to it actually facing the toe, is actually facing right. On the 2012 pair, you'll have a left shoe and then a right shoe with both of those logos facing different ways. Opposed to the 2019 pair, those logos are facing the toe, which they're both facing the same exact way. And then of course the carbon fiber differences are noticeable as well. We have the 2012 pair at the bottom versus the 2019 pair at the top. The carbon fiber is going to be a personal preference and personal opinion. It's one of those things that when you're wearing the sneakers you really don't see. So I guess it doesn't matter. However, from a stance of what actually looks the best, I feel like the 2012 carbon fiber looks better. I think that black and gray just has a better look overall than what that black and white does. I think that what would have helped this is that those shapes were as square as this was. It was more like a grid, like a checkerboard. These are more oval. I do believe that's exactly or very, very close to the way it was when they were released in 1996. It's just that over times when you've changed them and they actually have a better look to it, some of us may prefer that over what they originally were. But of course, the goal here was to have it closer to the OG, and I believe that's what they did. Whether we like it or not, it's closer. The reds are almost the same exact color, so there's not much of a call out there. The black and white does look better through that red outsole though, so at least that's cool. Now, of course, one of the obvious callouts, one of the things that makes this particular release much different than the ones in the past and much closer to what it was in 1996 will be that white strip in the cut of that patent leather. Of course, in the 2012 pair and some other previous releases, we have a black cut of patent leather. We don't have that white line. You see the differences, and I'm sure you guys already know about this. Now, which one looks better? I don't know. I prefer the cleaner all black look. I just think it looks better. I just think it looks cleaner. Now I know that's not the OG, that's not the original, that's not the classic. This is that. But this looks, it's a cleaner silhouette. It looks a little more sleek. Personal opinion. Just like we talked about when we talk about the differences of the back, of course you can see that the 2012 pair just has a bit of a rounder shape. Again, of course they're worn, so that could do that. But this one is kind of just, it sits upright a little bit more. And that's just kind of what I noticed from them. And then we have the difference in the laces. 2012 pair has more of a thinner, a fairly harder lace. 2019 pair has a much thicker, fairly softer lace. Whether one is more quality than the other, man, I don't know. As far as laces, I prefer the 2019 pair laces over these. Of course, both shoes came with the shoe tree. We have the 2012 on the right and then the 2019 on the left. 2012 is a little bit darker, 2019 is a bit of a brighter red. And another call out is that the 2012 shoe tree is much more glitterier, yeah, whatever. Both of them do have the Jumpman logo. So the last and final glaring difference will of course be the insoles. Again, 2012 is on the right, 2019 is on the left. Both are size 11 because of course both sneakers are size 11. Obviously, both insoles are black with contrasting logos. 2012 pair has a red Jumpman and the 2019 pair has a white Nike Air logo. And if you're wondering why the 2012 pair looks as good as it does, and it's mainly because I don't really wear this particular sneaker with the insoles in it. I had somebody comment on my 23 outfits video and they asked me if it hurt my pinky toe or something like that. It doesn't because I don't wear this in it. When I first bought this sneaker back in 2013 is when I got mine, because I actually got mine on a restock. When I bought this sneaker, I realized it was tight on my foot. And anytime I buy a sneaker that's tight on my foot, I just remove the insole and I'm good. And this particular shoe actually feels great without it, so I never had that problem. Anyway, that does it for the obvious and glaring differences. Now it's time to throw these things on foot. All right, to wrap this thing up, which pair do I prefer? 2012 or 2019? There's things that I like about each particular sneaker, but if I had to pick one, only one to wear, I'm going with the 2012. Wait, let me tell you why. I just think the 2012 looks, it is, my stomach growling, you probably couldn't hear that. I just think that the 2012 looks sleeker, more sleek, however you want to say it. After doing the on foot, which you would have just saw that. When it comes to the on foot, and when I went back and looked at the footage, the 2012 was a clear winner for me. It just had a cleaner profile. That's just my personal opinion. Some of you may disagree. Now, of course, this is a classic. This is what it looked like in 1996, the OG. So for that reason, that's why I decided to pick these up. But what I would say though, I would take the laces out of the 2019 and put them in the 2012. Then I think that would make it look a little bit better. I haven't tried that, but just from what I like about this one versus this one, the laces is probably it. Anyway, that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you have both pair, which one do you prefer? Or just from watching this video and you don't have them at all, which one would you be leaning towards? If you're wanting to make a decision versus either or, you make the decision for yourself. I'll maybe link some StockX links down below if you didn't cop any, so you can look at what these two particular pairs are going for. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you know the usual, hit that like button, comment down below, letting me know what you thought, what you liked, what you didn't, whatever the case may be. Shout out to the sponsor, Rose Gold and Black. Again, all of those things will be down in the description as well. Thanks again for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.